The day's events and news stories covered now by Granada for May the 20th in the bulletin from our Liverpool News Centre.
Good evening. A man who strangled and dismembered his pregnant wife before burning and scattering her remains in 3 different places has been jailed for life. Javed Iqbal from Burnley admitted murder. From Preston Crown Court, Mark Owen reports.
In June last year, crews from the Lancashire Fire Service were called to 4 grass fires on the same night. The fires were all in the Ribble Valley, and at each a gruesome discovery was made: the head, arms, legs and torso of a woman. To outsiders, the arranged marriage between 26-year-old Javed Iqbal and his 22-year-old wife Shahida seemed fine. The couple lived in Burnley and had 2 children. Shahida was expecting their 3rd. But Javed had a mistress, who he regularly met in this house in nearby Clitheroe. He'd even told his wife he wanted his mistress to move in with them. In his defence, all the QC Richard Henriquez would say about Javed Iqbal was that he was now overwhelmed by guilt. But Mr Justice Case said that Javed had not only killed his wife and his unborn child, but he'd now deprived his other 2 children of both their parents. Javed Iqbal's family refused to comment after the hearing. Shahida was a distant relative, and privately once said that they hoped the admission of guilt by Javed today would help heal the tragic wounds inflicted on their family. Afterwards, the family of Shahida B, her mother and sister, said they were satisfied with the verdict.
Detectives investigating Liverpool's latest gangland killing have linked it to a recent attack nearby. A gang armed with knives and a machete burst into a pub last night and killed Stephen Cole as he drank with his wife. Vanessa Kirkpatrick reports.
It was a brutal, frenzied attack. 30 men descended on the Farmers Arms in Longmoor Lane in Aintree in a convoy of vehicles. 8 to 10 men burst into the pub and attacked 37-year-old Stephen Cole, who was out drinking with his wife and 2 friends.
The motive that we have at the moment, and as you'll appreciate it is early hours in the inquiry yet, is that it was as a result of a dispute between a group of people who are employed on doors in the Kirby area. There was a previous incident where violence was used by this group of males, and this would appear to be an extension of it.
Cole was acquitted of attempted murder last summer following an incident outside Chaser's pub in Fazakerley in August 1994. Police at this stage have not linked the 2 incidents. Following last night's attack in the crowded pub, they're appealing for witnesses to call them on Crime Stoppers 0800 555 111.
Senior detectives from police forces across the northwest have been at a special meeting discussing more than 200 unsolved murders across the country, which could be the work of serial killers. Andy Gill reports.
Heads of CID from all 43 police forces in England and Wales gather in the Midlands for Operation Enigma. Among them the most senior detectives from Merseyside, Greater Manchester, Lancashire and Cheshire. Detectives stress it's a case of improving a system which is already in place.
We've had arrangements for doing this for a number of years now. What we're saying is we think we can enhance those arrangements. We've been looking back at what we've been doing in the past. We've had discussions with colleagues who've made advances in other countries. We've got new technology available to us.
Senior officers stress that Operation Enigma isn't itself an inquiry into any specific cases. But detectives hope they'll gain valuable insights for investigations into a number of unsolved murders in the northwest. Murders like that of Julie Finlay, who was found strangled near the Rainford bypass 2 years ago. Her death has been linked to 8 other killings. When Angela Hayes was found strangled and assaulted in Darwin, there were fears that she could be the victim of a serial killer. And Cheshire police are still investigating the murder of Lynn Trenholm in a Chester massage parlour in 1991.
Moving on to football now, and Liverpool legend Ian Rush has signed for Leeds. 34-year-old Rush joined on a free transfer despite offers from around the world. He scored 346 goals in 16 years at Liverpool. That's all the news tonight. Good night.
Tomorrow, our very own Baywatch. How North Wales police are using a high-speed powerboat to catch crooks who target luxury yachts, stealing marine equipment and water sports gear to order. We also need your help in solving some of the region's major crimes. That's Crime File in Granada tonight, tomorrow night at 6:25.
Granada Weather, sponsored by First Choice Holidays, for a brighter outlook.
Most places will be dry at first, but scattered showers will spread northeastwards overnight. Lowest temperature 5 Celsius with light winds. There will be some sunshine at times tomorrow morning, but showers will become more frequent and heavier by midday. Heavy and prolonged showers are expected in the afternoon, some with thunder over the hills. There will also be sunny intervals, especially along the coast, top temperatures near 14 degrees. Although rain is expected on Wednesday, there will still be a few bright intervals. Sunny intervals and showers will follow on Thursday. Friday will start bright, but rain expected later. Saturday will remain unsettled, with further rain at times in most places.
For a more detailed local forecast, call Weather Update, sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 55 9977.